Hey everyone, and welcome to this explainer. Today we're unpacking a massive, truly paradigm-shifting idea, how artificial intelligence is actually poised to trigger the most significant positive transformation in educational history. We're going to look right past the panic you've probably seen in the news lately, and instead focus on how AI is taking a decades-old academic dilemma, the famous two sigma problem, and transforming it into a scalable classroom reality. Here's our roadmap for today. We'll be covering 1. AI fear versus reality. 2. The two sigma problem. 3. A scalable super tutor. 4. Empowering the modern teacher. And finally 5. Enhancing human intelligence. Let's jump right in. Section 1. AI fear versus reality. Okay, if you've been paying any attention at all to education news lately, you've definitely seen variations of this quote. The prevailing theory out there is that students are just going to use ChatGPT to cheat, have the computer do all their homework, and totally bypass the learning process. People are terrified it's going to completely undermine education as we know it. But let's look at the real contrast here. Yes, an unchecked cheating tool, that's a massive risk for sure. But if we put the right guardrails in place, the reality is entirely different. We aren't looking at the destruction of learning. Actually, we're on the cusp of giving every single student on the planet a remarkably capable, artificially intelligent personal tutor. And to really grasp why that's such a revolutionary leap, we've got to look back at the history of tutoring itself.
Which brings us to part 2, the two sigma problem.
To really understand why a personal AI tutor is such a game changer, we have to time travel back to a landmark study from 1984. An educational researcher named Benjamin Bloom discovered something absolutely incredible about personalized learning, but it came with a huge economic bottleneck. He famously dubbed it the two sigma problem. Bloom was looking at standard distributions of student performance, your traditional bell curve where most people fall right in the middle, and he wanted to see what happens when you introduce personalized one-to-one tutoring. Well, what he found was staggering. He proved with hard data that personalized one-to-one tutoring improved a student's performance by 2 full standard deviations. That's the two sigma. So what does that actually mean in plain English? It means this superpower can literally take an average student and turn them into an exceptional one. It takes a below-average student and makes them above average. It's incredible. But Bloom called this a problem because of the harsh economics. How do you economically scale one-to-one instruction to an entire group? How do you give everyone this incredible advantage and not just the wealthy few? For decades, this was basically an unsolved mystery.
Moving on to Section 3, a scalable super tutor.
Enter generative AI platforms, like Khan Academy's Khanmigo. These systems are the long-awaited technological key to finally solving Bloom's two sigma problem. We finally have a way to scale this super tutor. Let's look at how this works in practice, because it's definitely not what the skeptics think. Instead of being a cheating tool, the AI acts like an incredible human tutor. If a kid just types, "Hey, give me the answer," the AI firmly refuses. It'll say something like, "I'm your tutor. What do you think the next step is?" And watch this flow. If a student makes a math error, like, say they forget to use the distributive property on a -2, the AI spots that exact misconception. It notices the mistake, doesn't just hand over the correction, but Socratically asks the student to explain their reasoning. It forces them to think critically.
And it seamlessly connects ideas to keep students engaged too. We all know that age-old classroom complaint, why do I even need to learn this? Well, the AI can actually answer that based on the student's individual passions. Say a kid wants to be a pro athlete. The AI instantly contextualizes the lesson. It'll explain exactly why learning about the size of cells in biology is absolutely crucial for understanding sports nutrition and athletic performance. How cool is that? It even brings literature to life in ways that literally felt like science fiction a year ago. Take a student named Sanvi who was reading The Great Gatsby and really struggling to understand the symbolism of the green light. Instead of just doing a boring web search, Sanvi used the AI to have a direct conversation with the persona of Jay Gatsby himself. The AI responded flawlessly in character, calling her old sport and passionately explaining his yearning for the past in Daisy. Sanvi even apologized for taking up Mr. Gatsby's time at the end. It's an interaction so incredibly immersive, it completely unlocked her understanding of the book. Now, for younger learners, a lot of people fear AI will just do all the writing for kids. But the guardrails flip that entirely on its head. The AI doesn't write for them, it writes with them. Imagine an 8-year-old who hates writing. They can prompt the AI to write a horror story together. They take turns. The child writes a sentence about Beatrice the misunderstood ghost. Then the AI adds a sentence about a lonely spirit finding an abandoned mansion. It's a collaboration, and it builds the child's confidence, making writing surprisingly fun and highly interactive.
This really illustrates how AI becomes this unparalleled multi-tool for older students, too. It can act as a Socratic oral examiner, gently grilling a student on their reading comprehension of a Steve Jobs speech. Or it acts as a writing coach that highlights a specific sentence in a draft and says, this doesn't quite support your claim. Can you tell us why? It's a debate partner, letting students argue against canceling student debt so they can fine-tune their arguments without any fear of human judgment. And crucially, this is huge. In schools where the student-to-counselor ratio can be a staggering 300 to 1, this AI steps in to provide personalized academic, career, and life coaching for everyone.
Part 4. Empowering the Modern Teacher.
Okay, so the AI is clearly amazing for the student. But what about the educators? The ones who might be feeling totally overwhelmed by all this rapid technological change? Well, by simply toggling the AI into teacher mode, the system transforms into a teaching guide on steroids. If a teacher is looking at an exercise about the Spanish-American War, the AI won't just give the historical answer. It will actually explain the absolute best strategies for how to teach it to varying learning levels. It tackles the heavy lifting of drafting customized lesson plans, preparing materials, and eventually generating progress reports. Teachers spend almost half their time on these admin tasks. By automating the grunt work, educators can take all that saved time and pour it back into actual, meaningful human interaction with their students. Now, you might be wondering, how does the AI avoid those confident mistakes or hallucinations we always hear about? To make this highly accurate, especially in subjects like math, developers did something brilliant behind the scenes. If an AI immediately spits out a response to a math problem, it might get it wrong. So they trained it to internally think before it speaks. The AI generates hidden internal thoughts, like telling itself, okay, the student got a different answer than I did, but do not tell them they made a mistake. Instead, ask them to explain their steps. This internal processing dramatically boosts its accuracy, making it a truly world-class tutor.
Section 5. Enhancing Human Intelligence.
As we step back and look at the big picture here, we really have to move past the simple binary debate happening right now. The one between pessimistic panic and blind optimism. There are plenty of voices saying this technology is dystopian and we need to hit the pause button immediately. But if we act purely out of fear and halt development, we risk creating a self-fulfilling dystopian prophecy. Think about it. If we mandate a pause, the rule followers pause. But the rule breakers, bad actors, totalitarian governments, criminal networks, they're just going to accelerate. We'd end up in a world where the bad guys have vastly superior AI to the good guys.
So what's the path forward? We have to fight like hell to implement reasonable regulations and guardrails. But at the same time, we must fight for the positive use cases. And this is perhaps the most poetic use case of them all. Using artificial intelligence not to replace us, but to elevate and enhance human intelligence, human potential, and human purpose.
We are not just passive observers waiting to see how this technological shift shakes out. The technology to finally solve the 2 Sigma problem and scale personalized tutoring to every child on Earth is literally right here, right now. The question isn't whether AI will change education. The real question is, will we actively choose to shape this historic opportunity, or will we just let it shape us? Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and I really hope this leaves you inspired to dig deeper into the future of learning.